cars take you to point A to point B the fastest way, faster than public transportation. And you know why the United States has the most car? It's because they don't want us to have public transportation. And hear me out. The reason why they focus on people having more cars and less on public transportation is because if you're in your car, it's only you and whoever's in the car. You're in your bubble. That's it. That's all. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to just be in your bubble, worry about, that's all. Because if you are in public transportation, you get to meet other people. You get to see face to face, physical thing that other people are around. And then you have to think about, these people probably have a hard time to get, you start to have empathy for other people, right? But if you're in your car, they know that you're only worrying about yourself, which is true. You should have, you should take care of yourself first. That's definitely true. Take care of yourself first. But in a car, you don't get to see other people. And most people in America, let's just be honest here, they just go to point A to point B. That's it, which is probably work and home. And occasionally, they have little events from other places. Like if it's the summer, they go to Six Flags, or they go to a Halloween event, or whatever. That's when they get to see other people, right? But when you're on buses and trains, and you get to see more people more often, and then you end up starting to think about, you start to think about other people's well-being and the environment and nature and all that stuff. But once you're in the car, you're not thinking about none of that stuff. You're just thinking about, let me get to point B as fast as I can in the safest way possible, and worry about the people in this car or yourself. And they make it like that. They make it like that. It's designed to be like that. It's designed to just push people more apart, because the less people are in public, the less people you get to see. Less people you get to see less people overall, because all your home, job, and the car is taking you from home and job, and occasionally those little events that you go to, sprinkled around the year, right? It's designed to put us divided. That's why they have cars. That's why they want us to have cars. That's why what the hell, man? That's why they try so hard to defund the public transportation, because the public transportation is good for the environment. It's good for everybody to see everybody around. We get to see other people. We get to see, we're not alone in this planet. You know what I mean? We get to think about other people other than thinking about ourselves, because they want us to be selfish. In a way, they want us to be selfish. This is why they divide us so much. They want us to be selfish, because once we are selfish, you're not thinking about the people. You're not thinking about the planet. You're not thinking about, what is good for the community. They don't want us to have a community. That's the reason why they defund the public transportation. They don't want us to have community. This is why they ban kids go to the mall in certain time. I'm not saying that all states do that, because I know certain states, teenage kids cannot go to the mall in certain time by themselves unless they were an adult. And then when I was in high school, that was not the case. There was no law saying that you can't be alone in the mall. There was no law. They do that for design. They don't want to see anybody unless they want people to be divided. And we need to learn that the more we divide, the more they win. Because then you become selfish. You're not thinking about overall the community. This is why there's so much divide nowadays. There's so much divide, and there's a lot of people who want this community. There's a lot of people who crave this community, but there is no way. They don't know how to get this community, because either everything is expensive, and they did that for design also. they make sure everything was expensive because they don't want community anymore. Because the more you have community, the more that you talk to other people, and the more you realize that is more, they don't want us to talk. That's what it is. But guess what? This is why we are in social media, because we are talking to each other, and they don't like that either. But guess what? They can't control the internet. It's always going to be a new social media app. It's always going to be something new. And people are always going to talk no matter what. They can't control that at all. So, that was what I wanted to say. Have a good day. Just remember, it's okay to be selfish. But at the same time, it's okay to realize that there's other people in the planet who needs other stuff, right? You have to think about yourself first, obviously, because if you think about yourself first, you heal yourself first, and that's how you could help other people. Once you heal yourself, you could heal other people. But if you are not healed, you can't help other people. So if you want to help other people, you have to heal yourself first. Think about that. Heal yourself first, then you could help other people. All right, have a nice day. I had to go.